I'm one of the strongest men to ever walk the earth.
I love Caesar salad.
Dude, it's good to see you, Husky Boy.
Nice to see
back.
you. Husky Boy. Husky Boy, tell me about your weekend.
Bro, I don't know if everyone noticed last week by the fact that I did a whole podcast with my shirt off, huffing and puffing, but I was a little jacked up. I'll be honest, I was nervous. I was so nervous, man.
Write that down, boys. Write that down. Even big boys get nervous. Even big boys get nervous. Write that down, motherfuckers.
This big boy was nervous. Oh,
I love that you can say it. Write it down.
I was having your first full, like, ready, go, 100% be in front of the biggest crowd that's ever watched an arm wrestling match.
That crowd was huge.
And we had I don't know what the total numbers, but we were just under 70,000 pay-per-views in the moment.
Nice.
And that's like double any arm wrestling match that's ever
Hold on
done.
a second. Write this down. Robert's paying for the podcast.
Bro, the whole day, the day of, I'm pacing in my room. I didn't eat a single thing all day. I threw up twice backstage before the match. I'm like pacing and stuff. And like, the truth is that sucks in the moment, but man, afterwards, I'm like, man, it meant so much to me, you know? So
you know what I love? You know what? I never call you out on it, but I let you. You always try to make things seem like you don't care, because I know that feeling. I don't care, but you do care. You do.
Yeah,
you do. But you say,
I do.
I'm just fooling around here. I care. Write it down, boys.
Well, you want to convince yourself too, because you don't want to let that take over. The guys that let that take over, they go out under the lights and they're like, whoa, you know. But even though I was so insanely jacked up and like out of my mind, I'm still trying to, like, you know, woo-saw, just be here in the moment.
Be in the moment. That's the big thing, right?
Yeah. And we've talked about that too. And I was trying really hard. Went out and like, I don't know the rules of arm wrestling yet is also a thing. So like, the first three, he goes, ready, go. And I slammed him. At first three, wham, wham, wham. And the ref called me for an elbow foul. And I turned around and I was like, what does that mean? And the whole crowd laughed.
That's awesome. Is it where you lifted your elbow off the mat, right? You have to keep your elbow on the mat the whole time. Yeah,
there's a little pad. And if your elbow comes off or comes up, it's a penalty. It didn't give me an advantage, and I only, you know, but yeah, I was super nervous, and I, as soon as it was over, I was like, oh, thank God. You know,
I'd love to have done your blood pressure.
Yeah, I'm walking around backstage, and I'm like, I'm gonna crush him. I'm gonna snap my arm. I'm gonna crush him. My arm's gonna break. You know, so I'm so glad to be past it.
Tell everybody the final results.
Well, the final result is I ended up losing 2-1. He had a really good coach, and everything he did was above board. He had a really good coach, and I had a good game plan. He's in fighting terms. Imagine if like there's a guy who's gonna fight you, and he goes to punch you. That's how Eddie does arm wrestling. He winds up. So when he wound up, I would just whack every time. And his coach, this is the tricky shit. It pissed me off so much. I'm crushing him. And we go out there and he starts. So at the beginning, you want to be tight, because if you're loose, it's like, you know. So I'm tight. And instead of pushing against my hand, he starts pulling it and telling the referee I'm cheating and taking center. He's like, he's taking center. And I was like, I back up and I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I like took a step back. I had no idea what to do. And that's just an old dirty trick that guys do. If you can load up quicker than them, they do that. And as soon as I got backstage, all these guys surrounded me. They're like, "You had him. All you had to do was this." And I was like, "All right."
So does this mean we're gonna get another bout?
Oh, I can't wait. I don't know when I'll go against that again, but I'm in. I'm so in. I already signed up under my middle name.
Emmy, you gotta play right now when Robert's mocking arm wrestling last week. You gotta play that right now.
Arm wrestling is for homeschooled, non-athletic people who do not have other things going in their lives. They act very serious about something that's kind of fucking stupid.
And this week, I'm all in. My name is Robert Oberst, and I'm all in.
I am all in. I signed up for an 800-man tournament that's in December. I'm ready. I'm gonna go to every nook and cranny. I'm gonna find all those old men with crooked arms that know all the dirty tricks, and I'm gonna let them rip my arm apart until I'm ready.
Now you're gonna learn. Now you're gonna learn, huh? I love it.
I love freaking wait. It's so much fun, and it's like it's almost. There's something else we got to talk about. It's almost combative because it's one-on-one, you know, and it's very, it's like insanely like intimate and like it's almost like being in a fight, but it's not, which brings me to something that kind of bothers me about it. Remember how we talked before about how comedians will call it playing versus like performing? Arm wrestlers call it a fight. They call it a fight, and in my head, I'm like, bro, there's not a fight because if I punch this guy, I get disqualified, right? It's not a fight.
So now, do you think it's a fight?
No, it's not a fight. It's not.
Still wrestle.
It's jujitsu with your arm. You know, it's crazy. The difference in having your hand here versus here, insane. And there's a lot to learn. I just want to go out and train it, man. I had so much fun, and I've got potential. Like, I'll talk about it on here. I don't talk about this stuff other places. I didn't show any of my training. If you're a fan enough that you're here with us, I'll tell you, I'm going to be the greatest arm wrestler that ever fucking was. I promise.
Write it down
right now. I will be the greatest arm wrestler that ever was. And I cannot wait to get better.
My God, things have changed since the beginning of July.
I know, right?
Beginning of July, you couldn't even care less. I'm just gonna lift one arm I'm gonna whack off for 14 days before I do this, and then I'm just gonna beat them. Now that you've done it, you're like, I'm addicted. Oh my God, arm wrestling's heroin for muscle guys.
Yeah, well,
you're either addicted or you're not.
Some of those guys too, like there's guys that are good, but one of the best guys, a Canadian, and he's out of Ottawa or Saskatchewan, I can't remember. And he's not a big guy. You're way bigger than him. But he's just like, he's got the dirty old man strength right here. He'll show up at a place, and for 5 hours, he'll let everyone pull on his arm. And then the next day he shows up and does it again. And there's all these videos. So we're in this again. I'm not saying this stuff anywhere else.
Nowhere else.
He takes
exclusive Husky Boy exclusive.
A whole bunch of freaking mushrooms before the match. He's in the match, and like he's going against a guy my size, and he's half that size, right? Holding the guy up, talking trash, and he goes, "Where are you? I can't feel you," like that. Bro, everyone went nuts. It was crazy. And that guy,
I love it,
so far above everybody else. It's insane.
I love it. I love how excited you are. I love how you made new friends. I love how it was pretty equal by the sounds of it, you and Eddie, and now you're gonna take them down, and this is gonna be great. This is a new thing for the Husky Boys. I will not be doing any arm wrestling. I'm not gonna take my shirt off on this show. I'm not gonna do any arm wrestling, and I'm not gonna
apologies for the whole interview last time, me huffing around with my shirt off, like you know.
But the good part is that we know now we're going to get Robert just before he does something like this, and you know it's pretty exciting. Like, people like nobody else gets. You don't get other sports stars as they're going into their finals, and Rob, you got in front of the finals. So if you listen to Husky Boys, you watch Husky Boys, thank you for being part of us. We got a big show for you this week, and this is Husky Boys Podcast.